Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Attack on Titan. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching episode 16 of season 1, technically episode 3 of the new arc. I have a hard time with that. When we switch the music and it's not a new season, I don't like it. I don't like it. But here we are. You know what I do like? Is Hanji. She seems very emotional. I vibe with that. She seems like she has a interesting darkness. I vibe with that. But I like that we are with Levi and Irving and company because I enjoy being with the scouts. They seem like an unusual group of characters. And normally the people who are the most unusual are normally very well equipped to do interesting jobs. Just saying. We got a little bit of Levi's background, not a whole lot of Levi's background, but we got something about him. And it was kind of that I don't want to say that he had like a nefarious past, but like it doesn't seem like he was always on the straight and narrow, maybe. And Irvin brought him in. Irvin? Anyway. And the two Titans that we have are now dead. Somebody killed them. I don't know if that was Irvin's doing, if he had somebody do it or what. But I didn't know if we were actually going to be dissecting actual Titans or not. Thankfully, no. But like, it was amazing, like how bad I felt watching them being poked and prodded and I don't want to say even tortured, but like tested on, like it was like kind of interesting that like I was feeling a lot of sympathy for them, but I was also kind of loving the enjoyment that Hanji was having about her scientific discoveries. And so it seems like that they use the sun for energy, that's what like gives them, I don't want to say energy period, because they're not really getting any nourishment off of humans. Like it doesn't make them build, bigger, stronger bones. It seems like they are like fluff, that they're actually not like hard. Like she kicked a dead Titan head and she said it felt like kicking a feather. And I'm not sure what that's about. Like, are they held together with heat? I'm like trying to think because when we saw the Colossal Titan, like it let off a bunch of steam and then disappeared. And I'm not saying that they disappear, but they disintegrate into nothing. So is like heat the only thing keeping them together? Is the sun causing their insides to power charge? And like, if they lose the heat, then they're gone. Like I said, I don't know if winter ever even happens here. As far as I can tell, we haven't seen a winter. And if we have, it was very short and we didn't dwell on it for very long. So if they live in a really nice climate, they might just have Titans all the time. Not great, not fun. And it also seems like the shorter ones are not as evolved as the taller ones. Obviously, because when you see the Colossal Titan and the Armored Titan, they're very much more evolved. They just don't look evolved. They look scarier, quite frankly. They don't have like skin covering all of their muscles and their outsides. Like they're very exposed, but also stronger. It's a conundrum. Conundrum indeed. So I'm interested to see where this goes from here because now that we've lost these two Titans, not to say that like we can move on from the science of it, but like maybe we can start to figure out like how we utilize Eren in these scenarios. And, him wanting to know how Titans tick, and it seemed like she just repeated everything he'd already learned in school. So, like, really learning about her findings. Maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it helps him understand how he ticks, or maybe it shows the difference between him being able to transform and what a real Titan is. A real, or a regular Titan. I think Eren's special, so he's a special Titan for sure. So I'm interested to get into this episode and just kind of see where it leads us because it keeps saying that it's like the night before the counteroffensive, but like days have gone by, so I think the counteroffensive is still a ways out. At least a month until we get our orders. So I don't know what to expect in this episode, but more Hanji is fine by me. All right, guys. Let's get into it. It's really hard to not watch this. What needs to be done now? Okay.
So now we can actually get in trouble for killing Titans?
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy, but they were valuable test subjects.
I know that.
Oh.
What I don't understand is why they're trying to find the killer among the cadets.
Right.
Yeah, why is that?
All that knowledge lost, and for what? Someone's personal revenge? It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, who did it? I was gonna say, like, let's not worry about that, but, like, I guess we do have to worry about it.
And today, we have to pick which regiment to join. Sean, are you really gonna do it?
What is he gonna do? Is he gonna try to go to the MPs? What's going on?
I guess regret's the order of the day. Right about now, we're all wondering why the hell we ever put on this uniform.
Did they join the scout regiment?
Standing here watching our friends burn, how could we possibly think anything else?
Yeah, we still have to figure out what happened to Marco.
Sorry, Marco. I don't even know which of these bones are yours anymore.
Yeah, what happened to him?
Promise me you're not gonna take this the wrong way. But I don't think you're a good leader because you're strong. I think it's because you know what it is to be weak. You're one of us. You're scared out of your mind, just like we all are. It makes you alert, sympathetic.
It'll be rough, but... Damn it! I'm gonna join the Scouts!
I think the scouts need you.
Oh, hell. Hey, Annie. You think Jean meant it? You
Yeah.
think he's serious about signing up with the Scouts?
Yep.
Tell me something. If someone ordered you to die, would you do it?
Of course not.
Then my advice is do what's best for you.
Yeah, I mean, that's
And
true.
what about you, Armin?
I think
Scouts.
I might. If the situation truly called for it, and I knew that my sacrifice might save others. Not that I'd want to.
Such a good kid.
For a mouse, you've got guts, I'll give you that.
Thanks, I guess.
He's really good at strategy,
You know,
too. We need
I'm
him.
beginning to suspect you care more than you let on.
Ooh.
It's just the way you're trying to discourage us from the Scouts. You're looking out for us. Is that why you're joining the MPs?
No, not really. The only person I'm looking out for is myself.
I don't know if that's true. I think Armin's onto something. Oh, man. The Jean and Marco scene.
Hey, Aaron. You know if anyone in your class is thinking about joining us?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there are a few. Or at least, there were.
Yeah, I'm sure Mikasa is on her way.
Make ready, people. We're going on patrol.
Okay.
Good morning, Captain!
Were we going with Aaron?
Aaron, you will stay within 10 meters of me at all
Okay, good.
times. The only reason that you're out of your cell is because I'm keeping an eye on you. Understood?
Yes, sir.
I thought he was going to say, Aaron, you're staying here. And I'm like, damn it. All right. I am so excited for this. I mean, it's the scouts going out on patrol have never really ended well for the scouts.
Sean,
Yeah.
you're really set on the Scouts?
Yeah.
Whoa, are you serious? I mean, aren't you terrified?
Absolutely.
Of course I'm scared. I'm not an idiot here.
Yeah.
Then why are you...
Because I am scared of the Titans, and I want to do something about it.
Love Jean.
There's nothing that anyone could say to persuade you into risking your life. Same goes for me. So believe me when I say this decision is all mine.
Oh, I think you four are joining as well. We got Krista, Annie, Connie, Armin. Where's Mikasa?
After the recent Titan attack, you now know firsthand the horrors of which they are capable, as well as the limits of your own skill.
Oh, there's Mikasa, okay.
I refer to Eren Yeager. He has proven beyond a doubt his unwavering loyalty to our cause.
That's our boy. With Eren, I don't know about the Titan.
Intel suggests that the cellar of Yeager's home in Shiganshina holds a vital
Wow,
secret
he's just
regarding our
telling
enemy.
everyone.
We will form an expedition to find this secret, and use it to break free from the Titan's tyrannical 100-year reign once and for all.
I hope. I don't think we're anywhere close to going to that cellar.
I know the scouts desperately need recruits, but going public with this is out of line.
Yeah, a little bit. That's what I was concerned about.
Question is, if he's baited the hook, who does he intend to catch?
Yeah, what's up with that?
1 month from now, we will conduct a recon mission outside the walls. Recruits from among your ranks will be expected to take part. I estimate a third of them will die.
Jeez.
After 4 years, most will be dead. But those who endure will be amongst the most capable soldiers alive.
Is that why he told them?
Can you give your heart? Can you give everything for humanity?
I think that you may have overly intimidated the cadets, sir. None of them are gonna stick around.
I don't know if that's true. Oh, come on, girl. But, like, they're, like, wanting to fight for the truth, to find out what's in the cellar, right? Like, that's why he told them? I'm so proud of you guys.
Come on, I've already decided. Stop making me feel like such a fool.
I wanted Mom to be proud. I wanted to be treated right. Everyone respects them, period.
You don't have to be here with the scouts.
See how they eat people?
Mm-hmm. Don't you want to stop it? How many people stayed?
You who stayed, you are now one of us. Allow me to welcome you to the Scout Regiment. This is a genuine salute, soldiers. Together we give our hearts.
Joined the Scouts. This is so stupid.
Yeah, but I love you for it.
Scary! I just want to go home!
Oh man, what the hell?
You guys are great. You're probably gonna die and it's gonna break my heart.
Each one of you has my respect.
Oh my god, there's so few. I get it though. Who wants to go charging into, like, Death's store?
Section Commander Ness, and this girl is my horse, Charette. Fair warning, Charette is rather partial to pulling hair, so I'd watch out if you don't want to go bald. We're glad
Okay.
to meet you.
Oh! I was gonna say, is that why he's got that on his head?
So we'll be pretty far back then.
It's the safest position in the formation.
Not really that close. Okay.
Today's expedition will serve as a sort of test run to see if we got a shot at getting you all the way to Shiganshina.
Okay, I'm here for it.
Eren, do you understand what the commander was asking you about back then?
Huh?
Who do you think the real enemy is here?
What did he mean by that? What do you guys think?
Not a clue.
Well, why'd you bring it up?
That said,
It's entirely feasible that this operation has an alternate goal. And yet, the commander has decided it's best to withhold it from the rank and file.
Yeah, why though?
If that's the case, leaving and coming back is all we need to concern ourselves with. Have faith in the commander.
I will.
I guess. I don't know anything. I don't like not knowing anything. Hey!
I don't believe it. Man, am I glad to see you guys!
Eren, have they mistreated you in any way?
Oh,
Like
look at
subjecting you to
Mikasa.
any cruel experiments?
I could see why she'd be worried.
That pipsqueak took things way too far. I will make him pay for it one day.
Hold on.
Who, Levi?
You mean Captain Levi?
Oh, good luck. I believe in her, but I believe in him a lot.
If all of you are here, then does that mean you're saying that you guys all joined the Scouts?
Well, yeah, why else would we be here?
Of course. So then Jean, Annie, and Marco went to the military police then?
Marco.
Wait a sec. You joined too?
Marco is dead.
He what? Wait, what are you saying? Marco's not dead. You're just kidding around, right?
Why would he be kidding about that?
All right, rookies, form up! Your uniforms are here!
What's with the... Oh, I was gonna say, what's with the giggle? But we got our wings! We got our wings! Hee-hoo! Oh, looks real nice. Oh, it's our group. If you could stop showing Marco, that'd be great.
Hey, Aaron. I heard that while you were in your Titan form, you intentionally tried to crush Mikasa.
Yeah.
Mind telling us what that's all about?
You don't know.
That cut on your cheek looks pretty deep. Just how did you get that again?
Yeah.
Apparently it's all true.
Apparently, as in you don't remember whether you did or not?
No,
so
he doesn't.
basically, you can transform into a 14-meter-tall monster at will. But when you do, you don't actually have full control over it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yet, but that's right.
How do we teach him control?
I'm guessing we'll probably all end up like Marco,
Oh,
dead well
jeez.
before Aaron even knows it.
Sean.
Stop it. What's the point in chastising Aaron now? Just give it a rest.
Listen, Mikasa. Unlike you, most of the rest of us aren't willing to just throw our lives away for him on a whim. We need a reason.
Yeah.
The truth. We want to know what we're laying our lives down for.
I think they are owed that.
We're asking you to make us believe that you're worth dying for.
I think that's a fair ask.
You think you can do that? If you can, then we're with you. All the way.
Right.
Yeah, Aaron, you gotta figure this out, man. We gotta figure this out. I'm part of this. I'm with them all the way.
Awesome, it's the Scouts! See that symbol? They call it the Wings of Freedom. So cool!
It's the first genuine smile I think I've seen from Aaron in a while. Alright, Erwin.
It's officially begun! The 57th Recon Mission! Scouts, move out!
Ah, they always hit you with the to be continued. They get the juices pumping and then they go, nah. Okay. Son of a biscuit. Let's talk about it, shall we? Okay, so I'm very proud of our group. I'm very proud of our group for joining the Scouts, and I know that it's terrifying. I'm a little bummed about Annie, but at the same time, you know, she's going to do what's best for her. And I'm sure she has her reasoning. I don't think it's all completely selfish, and if it is, so be it. It's your life, you know. No one says you have to care about other people. It typically like helps though if you're fighting for, you know, other people, humanity and whatnot. But the bravery of joining the Scouts and the Scout Regiment is, I had no doubt that Mikasa was going. Jean is absolutely just, I had issues with him in the very beginning because I didn't know if I could trust him, and I trust him implicitly, and how torn up he is about Marco and the memories that we get of Marco. I very much love that we had characters that had such a profound effect on some of our other characters that, you know, they, not that like they need to die in order to like elevate those other characters, but in this case, you know, Marco telling Jean that like he knows he's scared. And that's what makes him strong, is because he feels that fear and he pushes ahead anyway. And that to me is a sign of strength, 100%. I think Jean is definitely somebody that you want in the Scouts on our side. His motivation just keeps growing. I mean, he wanted to be an MP. I get the appeal of that. Don't get me wrong. I understand. But I do think that like the fact that they have all faced Titans and they've been in these situations where they've lost people, it could go either way where you're like, I can't ever witness that again. And knowing that you don't have the ability to push forward and then pushing forward and going towards it anyway to try to do whatever you can to stop it. Like, it's just a sign of strength in different ways, right? Being strong enough to admit that you can't do it and being strong enough to admit that you probably can, or at least you're willing to try. Those are strengths. Whether you think it's being scared and running away, I don't think that that's the case. You don't want somebody who's not skilled to push ahead and do it regardless of whether or not they think that they can handle it. If you don't think you can, then you need to stay back. Okay, so Irvin is scary. Like he was laying it all out there for them, right? Like he was like pretty much being like if you're not willing to risk your life, but also, hey, the answer to all of this is in the Jaeger basement. And we need to get to that basement because that's where we can, destroy all of these things. Do I think it was his business to say that? No. But is it a way to motivate people to want to join to get the answer to everything? Sure. If that's like something that they're being urged to act upon. I still think that is a long ways out. Like they're leaving right now and they're hoping that they can even retake Walmaria. But to head to Shiganshina, which it doesn't seem like that's going to be an easy task because we have to like go out of our way because Trost is closed for business. There's no opening that gate anymore. So, I mean, that was a hell of a way to start that. I love the reveal of the wings and they're like, here's your uniforms. And it's just like, they're all putting on the wings of freedom. And then the kids in the window, it was just like Aaron when he was a young kid and he would see the scouts and how he was just like in awe of them. And, they were in awe of him. And that little memory, I think, popped into his head when he saw them and like having like little kids look up to him the way he used to look up to the other scouts, I think is just a beautiful thing. Where's Hannes? I know Hannes wasn't part of the scouts, that it was Keith, but like, and we haven't seen Bertolt. Yeah, we haven't seen some of our other people in a while, which, I mean, it's a big story with a big place and everywhere, everything all at once. Yeah, the fact that they're like blaming the cadets for the Titans being killed, somebody did it. It probably wasn't a cadet, and it probably wasn't done with ODM gear, or maybe it was ODM gear that was stolen off of a dead body, or, I mean, it seems like that they're accounting for all the dead bodies, burning them, which is dark. I realize they have to. But, the trying to flesh out who it was. And then I still don't really quite understand what Irvin was saying to Aaron. And like the people that work with him don't even know. And they're like, hey, they're not even telling us what's going on and what the plan is. They're keeping it under wraps. So I don't think that's something you want to reveal at the last minute. And Aaron needs to figure out how to control this Titan ability that he has, because Jean even saying like, you attacked Mikasa, and Mikasa just trying to be like, no, that's not what happened. It's like, girl, you need to come to reality about Aaron and stop trying to gloss over things. Like, he needs to figure this shit out. And not saying that you need to help him, but like, don't make excuses for him and don't enable the behavior that we need to just trust him blindly. Jean had a very valid point. And like, he's like, if I'm putting my life on the line and we're trying to find answers and fight these Titans and we're going to use you, I need you to do the work and figure out how to control this thing and why you would attack Mikasa. And I don't know what the answer is. Hopefully we find out. I'm loving this show so much. It's so good. It's like such a special treat every time I get to watch it. And sometimes it's crying. Like when they mentioned Marco, that brought tears to my freaking eyes because Marco was such a beautiful character. We don't know how he died. He died alone. And like, I don't know if something nefarious happened. And I'm just like, was he murdered by somebody? Is there like, a religious group that's like, killing people in the shadows? I don't know if that's the case, or just because he died alone, we never know what happened to him. Because like we see people like Ian, we know how Ian died, but like Marco like died off screen and we just have to accept it, and that's hard. So I don't know if that's the case. I could make things up. I'm like, it's nefarious. Who killed Marco? Or it's like, we'll never know because it was something that happened that we weren't there to witness. And that sucks. especially a character of his caliber, to have elevated Jean the way that he did is just remarkable. All right, we're going through a gate. We are on our first mission. We have Armin and Mikasa in tow, and Jean, who has just elevated in my eyes character-wise. I mean, I liked him from the beginning. I liked him because he seemed like he was just the I don't want to say antithesis, but he's like the counter to Eren a little bit, like both like ego-wise and like, level of fight in them. And then like he's just kind of like kept going into a character that I really, really enjoy. And I'm so happy. I love Jean, who's voiced by the same person that voiced Jean. Makes sense? I love that for us. I love that for me. I love that for you. But guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction of this episode, it will be available on my Patreon and up to 8 episodes early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I don't even know what to ask. I was going to say, like, would you join the Scout Regiment? I wouldn't. MP all the way. Cushy job. That's what I mean. But that's just because I would already be dead by now. So I wouldn't really be there for the choice. Science officer. I mean, not that I want to help Hanji torture these beasts, but like if I could help figure out a little bit more about them scientifically speaking, I'm here for that. I'm very excited to see how this goes because it seems like Irvin's plan of attack and like how he has everything set up, it's like he's setting up a chessboard. It didn't look like a chessboard, but it's like he's setting that up for success. And so I'm eager to see how that goes for us. So guys, I don't know if that's happening in the next episode or not, but if it is, dope. Be here for that episode. If it doesn't, also be here for the next episode because I'm sure it's got some goodies in it, just like every episode does. So guys, come back for that. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.